7 is over fractions and mixed numbers. You can compare fractions and mixed numbers by writing equivalent fractions. To compare fractions with unlike denominators, use the LCD, least common denominator, to find equivalent fractions with like denominators. The least common denominator is the least common multiple of the denominators. Mixed numbers are fractions that have a whole number part and a fraction part. A mixed number can be written as an improper fraction when the numerator is greater than or equal to its denominator. Here's our problem. It says Vanessa planted flowers in 3/16 of the garden on Friday, 3/8 of the garden on Saturday, and 1/8 of the garden on Sunday. On which day did Vanessa plant the greatest part of the garden? So we're going to compare all three fractions. And we're going to try to figure out the least common multiple. So we're going to have to convert these two fractions. We're going to try to make them to where the denominators are 16 so we can compare them. So 1/8, we can multiply it by 2. 1 times 2 is 2, and 8 times 2 is 16. That would get the denominator to 16 like the 3/16. We're going to do the same thing to 3/8. We're going to multiply it by 2. 3 times 2 is 6, and then 8 times 2 is 16. So now we have fractions of 2/16, 6/16, and then 3/16. So we know that the smallest is 2/16, then the next largest is 3/16, and the largest is 6/16. And then when we replace them back to the normal fractions, 2/16 is actually 1/8. Then 3/16 comes next, and then 6/16 is actually 3/8. So on which day did Vanessa plant the greatest part of the garden? And that would be Saturday, because Saturday she planted 3/8 of the garden.